Well, Phil Lawrence, the composer, had a really difficult brief here to come up with a soundtrack which would stand on its own as a movie soundtrack for a urban, western, eastern comedy, and yet not be a parody of, say, The Magnificent Seven or other cowboy movies, that it was a soundtrack in its own right.
Jeremy and John had very, very defined ideas about sort of passages right throughout the film.
There are at least 3 or 4 tracks on that movie that I think you could hear anywhere, and instantly, if you've seen the film, go, well, that was part of the music from Magnificent 11.
We've certainly got a theme for, the hapless Keith Allen, who's like captain of the team, and he loves his MG. Gary Mathers has one as well, but he's very much in the cowboy theme genre, the hero that turns up on the horse at the last minute.
Any things that we would throw at him as far as tonal elements for certain scenes and whatever, he'd just get stuck into it, and suddenly this bit would arrive and you just go, wow, that's just great.
There's little extracts here that you might recognise. Which fits into a bit of a football schematic. So you can hear that you've got that motive. This doesn't sound anything like a real orchestra. Very, very approximate in terms of noises that are like an instrument. The strip number, this time it had to be a very sedate country and western kind of number, because it was like in the club and it was a very kind of slow strip. She was supposed to be very, very dour. We booked an orchestra on one of their ordinary rehearsal nights and asked for 45 minutes, and we needed to get our 3 minutes worth. The thing is making sure that you get exactly what you want in a finite time, and the finite time was really 40 minutes to record 3 minutes worth of music.
Giving it that grandeur, that immediate scope of a western.
The thing with John is, being an accomplice musician himself, you can talk about music isms.
Well, when John Adams told me that he was able to get the rights to use the Magnificent Seven theme, I thought he was kidding me.
So the idea is to take Elmer Bernstein's fantastic Western cowboy theme and completely sort of do that with it and make it sound as if it's some kind of Indian curry house music.
Hopefully come as a complete shock and surprise to people when it happens.
If I can just do this bit where we get the idea, we get the sitar, then we have raga drums, and then we have the theme. So that bit obviously stuck straight away because everybody liked the way that it sounded. So that was in there. That had to be written or composed before it was filmed. So it could be choreographed, sent to the dancers. They could rehearse to that, and then they would turn up, obviously, to the final day's worth of filming, so long as all the movements were working to the right beats per minute. After that, I was able to rewrite it, and then using the same material, but turn it into more of a dancey number.
Bum bum ba-dum, that kept going on got into everybody's head. So we were time and time again going home with that in our heads.
And that's an amazing achievement. I think he's done a superb job.
And you make the movie in pre-production, you make the movie in the shoot, and then you make the movie in post-production. And interestingly enough, it does change and develop through each of those different stages, which I have always loved. I couldn't wait to work the material more and work with Camp Pan.
The faith in the editor that we can put in Camp and the trust that we can put in Camp. There might have been days on set where we were thinking, well, we can't move on yet because we haven't covered this scene enough. Knowing, with Jeremy's experience and with Camp's skill in the edits, we knew when we had the scenes and we could move on.
The sound designers loved this movie. And as soon as they saw it, they just wanted to go to town on it.
We were very fortunate on this film to get a co-production with a Swedish company called Filmgate Films. After Kant had finished editing and picture locked the film,
Hey, shooting!
we did the sound design and sound mix, we did the grade, we did all of the visual effects and the computer-generated image design in Sweden, in Gothenburg City. There are 170 VFX shots in this film, and you don't know where they are, because they are little touches like painting out of street lamps, little things like that which have been done painstakingly. You can't see them other than the obvious set piece at the end where the camera comes out through the roof of the restaurant, which by the way was shot in, because the interior and exterior of the restaurant were in different places. It was a tower inside a studio, cutting to a crane shot outside the exterior set, cutting to a composite shot of a skyline that we built as a 3D world in. So there were three different, very separate elements that have been glued together there.
The highs definitely outweigh the lows. It's probably one of the funniest films I've ever worked on.
It's a great bunch of people. That's the key thing. When you really gel, you feel that. That's the thing that you will miss. You should get to be friends with people. Okay, now they're all off.
The rescheduling of the film ended up with us shooting the very last dialogue of the film, which is Larry and Pete at the bar saying, so I think I might go out east, India, no Scarborough. That conversation was the last thing we filmed on the very last day.
There was a feeling there of everybody, all the collaborators, all the ensemble were there because it was a party scene and it was a great scene to end on. And
that was quite emotional because it sort of rounded the whole thing off, because we ended with the end of the script.
Felt like we were having a rap party on set, and that was great because it felt like everybody was still there at the end of the journey. And it was, if one wanted a better description, it was heartwarming.
Pete was on set with me and we kind of walked away going, well, that's that then. And I think Pete said, what are we going to do now then? And I said, let's go up the pub. And
they will be pom-pom-podoming all the way to the Indian restaurant.
That's a wrap. Excellent.
Inside my head, a thought reminds me of you and the things you always said. on trying until there was nowhere to go. Now I'm lying sleepless here, and my thoughts are all I have to show. It's just about me, it's just about you, it's just about life. I think we're through. It's just about life, it's just about love. It's just about my memories are just where I left them. I guess one of us should have learned to give. But you just wanted to rush through life. Was me, I just wanted to live.